Start streaming. I'm live. Let's manage stream. Remind me later. Start collaborating with Stream Manager. Oh, does anybody want to collaborate with me? Clip that. I wonder if Still Series would capture. Probably. It's not gonna have that. Oh yeah, play the music. Listening to the Summon Night OST. That's the JRPG that I was wanting to find that, and I couldn't remember the name of it. Because who in their right mind has ever played Summon Night Swordcraft Story? What the heck? I haven't. I just heard the soundtrack at some point and was like, this is dope. Only 9 million likes left. Yep, a little more than that, actually. Almost 10 million likes still. But if you round 10 million down to 9 million, and that's basically 8 million. So we're like 1 like away from the skeleton farm, guys. What's up, the Thresh Prince? Playing Escape from Tarkov right now. He's addicted. He's addicted to Tarkov almost as much as he's addicted to alcohol. Is it okay if I perpetuate a rumor in my entire stream community that you're a raging alcoholic? Would that be a funny joke? Oh wait, are you one of my British viewers? Because if so, then you probably think that American sarcasm is incredibly confusing. You probably think Americans aren't sarcastic, and we all just really do love Olive Garden. So I should probably not manipulate my British audience. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do forward smash today, forward strong. And we're gonna need the palette. And let me see. Let me see if there's any heads we want to use here. I don't know, maybe idle strip is just good to go off of here. Is there anything in roll? Doesn't look like it. Let's just put idle strip in there. Whoops. And then see. Reduce that by 50%. I did take the skeleton. Oh no, she's looking left with this. Her head is facing left here. Do I have any left-facing sprites? I don't know if I do. Shots. Okay, we need... I swear I have one. I swear I have a left-facing sprite somewhere. That's not just like that. I have like her. Oh, it's always it's always with her back turned, I think. I don't think this is loading correctly. The roll animation. I think that needs to be faster and coded differently. I think it's missing frames. Do I not have any that turn around? I swear I did. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, then, we figure it out. Do I at least have a forward-facing one? I think in Nair I have some heads that are good for that. Spending a lot of time just trying to figure out. Nah, let's just stop messing around. Maybe here? It's a beautiful... what day is it? Wednesday. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Let's see. Stream reviews 0 out of 10 ruined my entire week. Well, that doesn't really give me much to improve on, does it? Welcome back, Mags. How was, Master Blaster? I saw it in my sub feed after it stopped being live. How you doing today? We're doing alright. I'm, sleepy. Because I keep staying up and getting owned for it. But I gotta get this mod done. I think, do a little bit of a foot raise here. Too long. Too short. How much left do I have to do? Good question. Let me get my thing. Here's a checklist. We're probably not gonna do many of the herd animations, so this can kind of be ignored. We'll put like a big question mark over it. And then we're doing the jabs. Oh, dash attack. I forgot about dash attack. Forward tilt. Down tilt, up tilt. And then you do forward strong, down strong, up strong. The specials. These ones are probably going to take the longest. And then we need platform, taunt. And then pratfall, or platfall, pratfall. I don't remember what this one does. I forgot. I think that's just falling from... I forget what Prat is even short for. I don't think it's just falling from platform. I think it's free fall. Is what that means. Which, I don't know if we need that either. Oh yeah, and then I need to finish up Bear. I forgot about that. But we're pretty good for this. These ones are going to be really easy to code, the strongs and the tilts. And I think the rest of the special attacks are going to be alright to code, but I'm really having a lot of trouble with end special, given the concept that I want to do for it. And I don't even know if it's a good concept, but whatever. We go for fun before balancing, I guess. I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna have to get into some Discord servers. I've been trying to avoid it. I've been trying to just like avoid that, but I will have to ask people. This is a freaking chaotic song, dude. Have you guys heard of stress core? It's like it's this thing that's happening on TikTok right now that I find really funny. They take this 21 Pilots song, the one that's like, I'm taking my time on the ride. That one. They take that and then put these like really distorted like tribal drums under it. And it's and the whole aesthetic is just to like stress you out. It's so funny to me. I'm taking my time on the ride. Boom, 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 boom. I love that. I thought that was really funny. Holy moly, it's like Mega Man but not. Oh yeah, you guys see the Minecraft movie trailer teaser thing? Oh, missed the window that I was in. I haven't. Does it look good? I'm so scared. I saw that it was. I saw that it was out, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm so scared. I just watched it. It was I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like there's enough to just really go off of either way. They used Magical Mystery Tour, the Beatles. They got the license for that, which I thought was I'm not a big Beatles fan. Song means things to people, I assume. Generally, what kind of... Alright, well... Thresh Prince, I'm gonna ask for your permission, even though I'm gonna do this anyway, but I am gonna ignore everything you say about League of Legends and Escape from Tarkov if it's not relevant to me. I'm gonna continue to do that. But you can keep chatting about it. I just won't I just won't acknowledge it. I don't want you to feel like you have to stop. But I also won't pay attention to it. You're allowed to do it, but you will get banned. These arms are way too long. Is there anything I can do to... These legs are way too long. Everything about this sprite is like way too big. That's given the idle stance. Yeah. I think I have to just move everything down. That can't be right. I think I need to lower the shoulders as well. Kinda hard to lower the shoulders in pixel art. Tactical shooters not your thing, Brave? I just, can't engage with you on this. It's just not a topic of conversation that I can engage with you on. Imagine being a streamer and then someone is live posting about their gameplay in another game in your chat. And then try and come up with like a way to talk to that person. Again, I don't want you to feel like you can't do it because it is funny. But I will ignore you. I'm in the middle of something. That's right. Oh, right. This is on a different layer. So I actually probably have to fix that. In a different way. If anybody knows a guy who knows some code for Rivals of Aether, send him my way. For sure. I also need to make the music for the stage. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna have to make a stage. Totally forgot about the whole stage thing. Do not, unfortunately. Yeah, it's also just Game Maker. Rivals runs on Game Maker code, so if anybody knows GML, that's Oh, is the Fantasy Life OST any good? Because that's another one that, hold on. It's another little JRPG thing. See what the main theme is like. Let's see what the Avatar theme is like. Is that a Wurlitzer? A little slow for... Right, yeah. Dude, no. It's actually pretty boring. I say that and then they friggin' play the most lullaby song they've got in the Summon Night OST. Nintendo music is risky, I feel like. Add the Paper Mario OST. Yeah, Nintendo music is a little risky, unfortunately. I have some in the ultimate level grinding mix, but Paper Mario OST is a banger, all of them. I'm trying to think. What Nintendo game has the best soundtrack? What is the soundtrack that I would freaking die for? Which Nintendo game has a soundtrack that is to die for? Paper Mario isn't the one that I would go to the first. But I don't know what it would be. I feel like it's not a Pokemon game either. Trying to think. It's not the Pikmin soundtrack, unfortunately. The Pikmin soundtrack is Funky Weirdo Time, though. I do like Funky Weirdo Time, but it's... Honestly, sometimes the Fire Emblem soundtracks are a little good, to say the least. Pokemon Black and White. There's some pretty good ones in there. I don't even know if that's the best Pokemon soundtrack though. Because it's freaking Diamond and Pearl is... I mean, Diamond and Pearl I feel like started... That's where the conversation starts. At least. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door is pretty good. I'm trying to think. Man, what Nintendo games are there? I mean, there's gotta be... I mean, it's probably, like, one of the F-Zero games that gets in the conversation, but I'm not a big enough nerd. I'm not a big enough nerd to know which one. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's like, please mention F-Zero GX. Oh, it's gotta be Kid Icarus though. I'm kidding. It's definitely not Metroid. Me suddenly forgetting every game Nintendo has ever made when I has to think of them. Exactly, dude. That's what's happening to me right now. And I'm big Nintendo fan 29. I was born in 1929. Can you believe it? This is... I think the best Nintendo soundtrack is probably gonna be, The Kagero Project by Jin. Sono hiwa. Ninja 68 or NNJ 68. I might just call you Ninja. What's up? We're doing all right. We're trying to figure out what the best Nintendo game OST of all time is. And then we'll do a tier list. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't do a tier list. But we might. Subscribe if you want to see a tier list. Subscribe and comment if you want to see a tier list. And like the video, I guess. My favorite soundtrack of all time goes to Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. That's the... Did the people who make Nier make Dragon's Dogma, or is that a different one? Or were they involved? Because I think I know one song from that OST then. It's a tough question. I'm already subbed though. You can make another account. Yeah, your favorite YouTuber knows about Kagero Project, by the way. Your favorite YouTuber did have an actual Vocaloid phase and doesn't just put Hatsune Miku in the frickin' thumbnails, dude. I'm real. Okay. I ain't a tourist. Like Alpha Rad. You were wondering who I was gonna call out by name. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles gotta be my favorite OST. Subscribe with all of my accounts, by the way. Is that thing oh, what is that thing spinning in the corner? That's Tia from Eternal Return. She does that. I put her there a long time ago during level 99 in Yukiko's Castle, but then people I like removed her and then people like got mad about it. So I put her back. And I've just kept her there because people will get mad if I take her away. I don't know if they made Nier. I think they helped with Drakengard. Drakengard is the thing that I was thinking of. My favorite OST of all time. I might go to Elebits. Elebits is maybe up there for me. First time that I kind of like heard that sort of sound in a video game OST. Like this real like jazzy kind of fusion sound. Okay, we can just erase this after we're done. But I need to figure out where this would go. Too many good options for best soundtrack. Yeah. Still thinking about what Nintendo games are there? What Nintendo games are there? That's... Okay, what are the franchises? We got Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, Metroid. Actually, I think this needs to still be kinda... swoopy over here. Donkey Kong Country. Oh man. Bo 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 bo. Holy moly. That is an answer. That's an answer. And I might even accept it. I might even not make fun of you for it. Unless you're Coney. Not Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie does not get into this conversation. Banjo-Kazooie, that's not even like Nintendo. That's Rare. So they're not even really Nintendo. Because if it was just games that appear on Nintendo consoles, then I'm sure I would be pointing out some kind of Dragon Quest game right now. Zelda and Pokemon have the best OST. Kirby! That's the one! Oh my gosh, Kirby games have the best soundtrack. Doi! Duh! Kirby Air Ride. Kirby's Superstar Saga, Kirby and the Pikmin Adventure, Kirby and the Crystal Chalice. What are the Kirby games? Kirby. Yeah, also Joker Persona 5 is in Smash, in the same... He was in Smash before Banjo, even. And I'm not about to let you guys say that Persona 5 is the best Nintendo soundtrack. I'm not about to let anybody even say that Persona 5 is the best soundtrack. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of that game. Sick to death of that game, dude. Superstar Ultra, yeah, Superstar Ultra is good. Planet Robobot, you've only played Planet Robobot out of all the Kirby games, dang. Freaking Epic Yarn, oh my gosh, Kirby's Epic Yarn, dude. Kirby soundtracks have the best soundtracks in Nintendo games. I will give an honorable mention to the one song from Fire Emblem that's inside of my playlist, Road Taken, from Fire Emblem Fates. Holy moly. Nobody bring up Xenoblade. I just thought about Xenoblade and it pissed me off. Nobody bring it up. Nobody bring it up. Wait a second. Oh, we're not bending knee here. We're actually standing up for what we believe in here. Persona 5 is insane. Persona 5 is a great soundtrack, and it's a fact. It was good for the 3 months before every YouTuber started using the frickin' 4 months before Hungrybox did a Project M update video live from the bathroom of Beyond the Summit and decided to use Last Surprise at an incredibly high volume. I haven't forgotten Hungrybox. Thing is, Persona 4 OST is better. I don't know. I'm just traumatized. I'm just so over it. And also, I think it is actually probably my least favorite out of the Persona soundtracks, just by default. I know that is an unpopular opinion, but I just don't like the style of it. I think it's like, I don't really like the whole, I feel like the aesthetic of like snooping around thief jazz music is like, it gets tiring really fast for me, because it's like, for some reason, I think I've mentioned this during Level 99 Yuko's Castle, but for some reason, all JRPGs, whenever they make a battle theme, obviously JRPG is known for, like, you get into, the meme is, you know, you get into a battle every 2 steps or whatever, and then the battle theme plays. And for some reason, every JRPG is like, how do we portray danger? How about a really, like, annoying sting before we go into the song? And then, you know, Persona games kind of do this too, where it's like every fight, baby, 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 and then they get into a good song. Persona 4, Reach Out to the Truth? The first, like, Persona 4 Vanilla had that, but then Persona 4 Golden's the only game that had like a fight theme where it was like the intro was just a sick bass line that was fun to listen to. And so I didn't mind getting into fights in Persona 4 Golden. But in freaking Persona 5, Last Surprise is such a fundamentally annoying jazz song. It's so annoying to me. I can't get over it. That's the most annoying musical thing I can think of ever. Aside from Dragon's Dogma, I think my favorite soundtrack goes to Monster Hunter 4U. Dang, that's a call. Nothing beats listening to Proof of the Hero. I like the Monster Hunter soundtracks. I feel like the Monster Hunter soundtracks have really high highs, but then like, I go on, like, I tried to find, because I was going to run a D&D campaign and I wanted some Monster Hunter music, because I was going to do Monster Hunter fights, basically, like big monsters or whatever. And I was like, Monster Hunter franchise, that'll have something. And then I went on Reddit to see, like, what people's recommendations were, and they were pointing out, like, the most, like, boring symphonic, like, battle songs that are just like not, there's no groove to them, there's no anything to them, and I was like, this is not that like listenable. That's not, but there's some really high highs in Monster Hunter OST. Rivers in the Desert is probably the only song that I can still listen to from Persona 5. Sunset Bridge is, let's not act like there's no good songs on Persona 5 OST. That's not what I want to do. Lone Prayer from B1 clears. That is true. Unfortunately, that is facts. I fear you 8. It is true that with the time, most of the Persona 5 songs become a little annoying, which is a shame. It is a shame. For me, it's the best game of the franchise. I don't. Persona 5. Well, I've beaten this topic to death, but, you know, Persona 5 for me is my least favorite Persona game. And probably the one that actually made me fall out of love with the franchise. Nowadays, I don't even really like Persona 4 that much, but, you know. Persona 3 still holds up, I feel. But, I don't know, the story of Persona 5 just makes me angry. I adore Rivers in the Desert as a song, but did not like it as a boss theme, not gonna lie. Yeah, it is kind of a weird boss theme. It's a little slow for, like, what they're doing. I think this is probably... But yeah, Persona 1 and 2 have, after they were remade, have, like, soundtracks that I think, honestly, I'm not about to be like, you should play Persona 1 or 2. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not about to recommend those games with my full chest without a remake. But I will say the soundtracks are underrated. I feel like they should show up in the conversation more. But for me, it's gotta be, out of the Persona games, the best soundtrack has to be Persona 4. Or maybe Persona 3. It's between those two, but it's probably definitely Persona 4. Honestly, don't know where you can fit it. Yeah. It's a little... I don't know. It's a good song. It's one of my favorite... Rivers in the Desert is one of my favorite, like... Persona songs in terms of, like, lyrics. I feel like the lyrical work in that song is, like, actually pretty interesting. That new Aegis song, Don't, that song is making me mad lately. Cause that song, I hate the lyrics to that song. It feels like the lyrics to a Ruby song, where it's just so incredibly expositional for what the character is feeling. I hate it. There's like so little poetry in it. You should play Shin Megami Tensei? No. I've watched a lot of the story cutscene. I haven't played Shin Megami Tensei. I probably won't. I'm just kind of checked out and done with the Mega 10 franchise, to be honest, but SMT4, I know that's the one people like a lot, right? But I've watched like a decent amount of story cutscenes from that game, and I gotta tell you guys, Megaten fans like to act like that franchise is more mature than the Persona franchise, but the ending to that game is literally like a 15-year-old r/atheism Reddit thread. It's not. It's like not. It's not good. I'm making people mad today, dude. Thank goodness I don't have viewers. Kind of agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I wouldn't mind it that much if Megaten fans weren't so much like, yeah, we're the mature ones compared to Persona. But because Megaten fans believe in their hearts that they are right, I am more offended by it. But I just don't like the frickin' director for these Atlas games. Like, I just don't like the writing because I kind of dislike the director. The director of these games got in front of a bunch of cameras. The director of these games got in front of a bunch of cameras and said out loud that he has never had a meaningful relationship, a meaningful friendship with a woman. That's not. Today you lost 50 subscribers. I did, but I don't understand why. Never played a Shin Megami Tensei game. But it's just like, I just don't understand. I don't understand how these games can be like so. It's just weird to me. They're like so beloved, but I feel like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly agree with you. I don't know if SMTs are as mature as they say. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, to me, it's like, I don't know. You just gotta like find someone who like actually, like, right after playing Persona 4 Golden or whatever, for level 99 Yuko's Castle, right after that project, I read Vagabond, the manga, and Vagabond is so interesting. It takes like the real philosophies of, like, the real world philosophies of Miyamoto Musashi, and it like puts them in this really fun to follow journey. And it's just like, after seeing someone like Takehiko Inoue like really masterfully speak on the human condition, Persona, like, a lot of these games to me just feel, they feel a little babies first. Sounds about right for a dude who directed Megaten games and Persona games. Yeah. Keep up the good work, bye. See you later, NNJ68. Thanks for dropping by and commenting and stuff. But yeah. I'm just not... I'm just not, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. But I don't know. I'm pretty disillusioned with a lot of just like JRPG stories, to be honest. Nowadays, like, when I think about JRPGs that I really like, it's mostly like Dragon Quest or real simple stories that, like, I feel like don't bite off more than they can chew. With the Persona franchise, it's just such like a lofty thing of like being inspired by Jungian psychology. Like, there's a lot of academia to represent in the story that you're telling with that. And a lot of times, especially in Persona 5, I feel like it kind of just doesn't really do that good of a job portraying, like, the really complex ideas that it does. Also, I do feel like Persona 5 has ruined a generation of video games. Because now everybody's gonna do the frickin' what if we made a perfect world with my mind thing. And what if I removed all suffering by making a world of my own design? Which that also has existed before, but now it's like, now it's because Persona 5 did it, right? Dragon Quest is my favorite Persona 5, like, that's, man, that's... you're gonna give me an aneurysm, dude. That's somebody an aneurysm. But... yeah, like Honkai Star Rail, they just did Penacony. Oh my gosh. Everybody loves Sunday. I hate him. I cannot stand that character. But I'm not even gonna get into it, dude. Know what else we're into generation of video games? Overwatch. Very true. That's something we can all agree on. I hate that game. Okay, I'll probably move this up. Used to be good, then Blizzard after that. You know what used to be good was Team Fortress 2. Let's be honest, there was always forever a superior version of the game. There was never a moment in the lifetime of Overwatch where a better version of Overwatch did not exist. I'm sorry. Sorry to dredge up old wounds, but that's... I'm getting too opinionated. I'm way too small to be acting this cocky. In come the comments. I feel like I want to do like a long rant about Persona 5. But one, people have already done that to death, and two, I'll just be harboring evil will. Instead of building a community. Really weird, my audio kept dropping, so if you said anything about Blizzard, I didn't hear it. Mr. BRAVEGLASS said Persona 5 bad, let's get him. True. Mr. BRAVEGLASS kind of spinning. Me personally, I think he's actually, got a point. I feel like I want a different head here. Any... And then I think... Could I do this? I don't know. Probably not. This BRAVEGLASS gotta be spitting his teeth out because the Persona 5 fans are gonna find us. Gonna be spitting his teeth out. Huh? How is a Persona 5 fan gonna beat me up? This doesn't look great. There's some sick evil vampire music. You can yell something. Some friendship after that. Yeah, I was thinking about the other day that, like, really for none of the people in Persona 5, nothing actually changes. And really that's kind of true with Persona 4, but at least Persona 4 was like, you should confront parts of yourself so that your perspective will change a little bit. But I don't know. So what are we looking at here? And then press up. Down. Move. Stay and move. And then we stay on this frame for like a while. I got a running tally of how many times Ryuji said. It was in the upper 40s. Oh, I need to make sure. Let me see if chat replay is on. Name location. Automatic chapters. Because last time I think chat replay. Oh yeah, live chat replay is on. Okay, it might just take a while to process. I think last time I streamed, or the whatever, I was on the whatchamacallit, the Labor Day stream, I was trying to see chat, and I right after there was no chat, but I guess it takes a while to process. It probably is there if I check again. fell asleep during the Labor Day stream. Yeah, well. That was to be expected. It was a good stream though. You missed out. At least. If you were able to match the Labor Day vibes, you missed out. I don't know if you could handle them. Got a soothing voice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on that voiceover project. Next thing I know is 5 PM. Still working on, I think I'm gonna get like a huge stockpile for HSR Loud, and then I'll just launch that channel with like, I want to do at least 30 of the readables. So that'll be 30 simple videos. Right now I have 3 recorded, not even edited. But the editing will be simple and stuff. It's just audio. But, yeah. Do an audio channel. Move this up, honestly. I feel like there was another funny thing that I wanted to bring up. Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of Yap Dollar. I feel like most of my viewers are like not on TikTok, but Yap Dollar is a really funny, really funny, weird thing on the internet that I love. Yap Dollar, it's just, I don't even know how to describe Yap Dollar, but it's just like this, it's like a dollar VTuber. The VTuber is $1 with a face, and then they have like an AI voiceover, like voice changer or whatever, and they'd say things that are like wildly weird, but like not, they're like barely weird, and then they just show a clip, nerd? Nah, I'm gonna wait for the clippers to add context. I'm gonna wait for the clippers to clip my stream and then add context to what I'm saying by showing the clip of Yap Dollar. They're gonna find Yap Dollar. What is a flop talk? I don't know. I've never heard that one. Maybe a TikTok that flops, perchance? Oh, the arms were way too long like that. Let's see. Probably goes up a little bit. Bring that in. Heck yeah. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as such viewers will experience buffering. Hold on. Why not? We're not dropping any frames. YouTube is over exaggerating, man. Is RSVP ASP? Have they been, when's the last time they streamed? 16 days ago? No, that's a clip. Yesterday. I don't know when they stream. Thought it was just my connection. Yeah, it's been laying there. That's weird, because I'm not dropping any frames, and I'm sending... I should be sending enough video, but... Oh well. I think I might make a Discord soon. I know I said I'd never do it. I shouldn't say soon, because even if I do it, it's probably not gonna be soon. Nothing I ever do is soon. But yeah, I've been thinking about it. Yes, I would like to continue watching. Let's go to a different Summon Night OST. How about Summon Night 5? This one has beautiful art. We get the DSP enhanced one? Or do we get this one? I'll just go with this one, I guess. What was Summon Night 5 on, dude? Why were you against it? Oh, because I didn't want to moderate a YouTube or a Discord server. I don't like the idea of, like, that being my responsibility. I don't like the idea of a group of people being my responsibility. I wanted to avoid anything bad happening attached to my name ever in the future, but I don't know. I think I'm just paranoid. I kind of grew up during a time, I guess. Well, because I grew up watching a lot of YouTubers, and now I'm kind of like... Yeah, I guess I would say I grew up during a time, because 2020 I was, what? 18? Yeah, I kind of grew up during a time where, like... I don't know. I don't know how you describe it. Just like a lot of bad things happened with YouTubers, and then YouTubers had like a lot more responsibility all of a sudden. That's in the public eye, at least. Does this just not change? Yeah. Get down air strip. Nah, that's all I want. Man, Nair is good. I like Nair. I need to hit buttons. I need a break to hit buttons. Dang. I really need to make a back air turn Mirai around so that she's drifting the right way. I also need to make up air shorter, because it doesn't even really fulfill the role that I wanted it to. I wanted it to be like a drag down thing, but the hitboxes are too like far apart. Alright. Anyway. What's wrong? What are we doing here? Going on a crazy adventure, I guess. Going on a grand adventure! Genuinely, what the heck am I doing? I have like 2 hours of effective work, and I've done it to create like 7 frames here. Let me see. I swear I have a head that's perfect for this. Let's take dash strip, I guess, right? Oops, that's caps locks. Caps lock. Caps locks. The heck? Oh, you know what's way better than Overwatch? Paladins. Heck yeah, Paladins, baby. That's... Paladins. Paladins. Paladins has got all the best characters. Like Ruby Rose from Ruby. My favorite streamer is a guy that had a Vocaloid phase, knows what Kagura Project is, and also is a Ruby fan. Is that what you guys tell yourselves? And you're just, and you don't see a problem with that? Ruby mentioned? That's what I'm saying, dude. Is BRAVEGLASS potentially the most based person in the entire universe? Probably. Probably. You know, what's my competition? Tim Walz? Vice presidential candidate Tim Walz? I don't know. He doesn't even own any stock. Literally just started listening to Ruby music again recently. Dude, I mentioned it to make fun of Ruby music earlier because I was making fun of Don't from DLC. But I love Ruby music. Ruby music gets a pass on it because it has Casey Lee Williams singing, and she's probably the coolest thing ever. So, it's not on. I looked at it recently, and it's like not on Spotify anymore, and I was really sad about that. But yeah, Ruby music is really good. Just kind of rocks out loud in a way. I love Ruby Rose. She's so swaggy and epic. Man, JRPGs are always so in their bag with the factory level music. Why is every JRPG factory level such a banger? Stream crapped out for me. I heard absolutely none of what you said about Ruby music. I thought, dang it. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube being weird, I guess? I don't know. It said OBS says I'm not dropping any frames, although it might be I guess it might be different parameters. Drop threshold is 700. New socket loop. I don't know. I mean, it says I have excellent connection. I don't know. But I was just talking about how I was making fun of Ruby music earlier because I was using it to make fun of Don't from Persona 3 Reload, how the lyrics are so expositional, as Ruby music often is. So I compared it to Ruby music in that sense, but I do love Ruby music, to be entirely clear. I think, even though it's extremely expositional, it's really good. And it has Casey Lee Williams singing on it, so that's probably the coolest thing in the world. Very true about the lyrics. Yeah. I find Red Like Roses to actually be really quite funny. I couldn't take it, couldn't stand another minute. Couldn't bear another day without you in it. All of the joy that I had ever known in all my life was stripped away from me the minute that you died. No subtext. That's whatsoever. I love that song though. My favorite Ruby song is Armed and Ready, which I do feel like has a little bit of poetry in there when the chorus comes in, because the chorus is the big part. The chorus is the big part where it's like freaking feels like I'm finally unbroken. Feels like I'm back from the dead. That part of the song, because that's actual like a little bit of lyricism. Feels like I'm finally unbroken. That's powerful. Feels strong when that's said. But I will say that Armed and Ready is also very on the nose, considering it is a song played right after. It's called Armed and Ready, and is played in the moment where Yang gets a prosthetic arm. The triumph. Oh, the triumph is good. I forget how that one goes right now, but I know the name and I know the feelings that it gives me. Shout out to Mirror though. Mirror, tell me something. Holy, I love Mirror. Tell me who's the loneliest of them all. One thing. Oh, One Thing is one of the most on the nose ones as well. One Thing is. That is a valid answer. Mostly because Neo. Yeah, Neo is goated. She's beloved by many for very good reasons. She's dope and cool. I wonder if I could get in trouble for playing Ruby music. I think I can, because it's Warner Brothers, right? They still like kind of own the music. That's why it's not on Spotify. Dude, I am so sad about it not being on Spotify. I want it to be on Spotify a lot. But I know it was in BB Tag. People didn't get in trouble back then. Yeah, it was on Spotify. I had somebody's playlist on freaking somebody's playlist saved. It was called like Ruby but only the bangers, and now it's like one song because it's just not there. I checked it recently, and it just wasn't there. It's a darn shame. Where's my down airstrike? Whoa. I always get freaked out when there's vocal songs. I'm gonna skip it. I don't know anything about Summon Night, but the art is really cool and the music's pretty cool. So I feel like I want to play it, but I will never be able to. It is so tragic how JRPGs are just a genre that like people are completely locked out of if they have a job. Don't comment, I have a job and I love JRPGs. Don't do that. That's just agree with me. Just agree with me so that we can all work towards a better future with less work. You're so right, though. I find JRPGs so much harder to play nowadays. Yeah. I can't even, like, immerse myself. It's so hard for me to get immersed into any fiction nowadays, which that might be a therapy thing. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, I feel like it's just because, I don't know, how do you get back to a place where you don't have to worry about anything? Because I know it's possible, right? But does it involve... Do I just have to make a lot of money? Do I just gotta, you know, strike it big on YouTube? Everybody comment on Dr. K's stuff. Go to his subreddit and tell him that he's got to talk with BRAVEGLASS. BRAVEGLASS has a lot of good ideas and a lot of good talking points. I should do an interview with Dr. K. That would actually go so hard. Because I thought... But yeah, I'd love to just, like, get really immersed in something again, but I don't know how to get immersed in something without, like, while having to, like, set apart a day to just for the purpose of getting immersed in something. Because then in the back of my mind, it's always about, like, how it's gonna end. So, genres like JRPGs, which are like all about immersion, just not even a factor for me anymore. Like, I bought the Atelier games, I bought a couple of them, and I really wanted to play them, but I just can't do it, because I'm not in high school anymore. I can never find a time where I'm like, yeah, what I really want to do instead of watch YouTube videos is play a game and get really just like intimate with the world of the game. That's not happening these days. I'm almost never dedicating my full attention to games at this point because there's always something else going on. Yeah, and I know that that's like a problem, and if I could stop being so TikTok addicted and that damn phone addicted, then I probably would enjoy life more, but I don't know. It's just tough. What time is it? Oh, we're almost to the 2-hour mark. I can tell because my stomach's growling. I usually don't eat breakfast, so. And I usually eat a pretty late lunch because of my work schedule, but. Who knows? 90% of the time I'm listening to my friends screaming in a VC while playing a game. Yeah. Yeah. That's another problem, though. I feel like my friends are freaking either growing up or moving on. Can't play as many multiplayer games either these days. So it's like I'm locked out of JRPGs because I am freaking content addled. And then I'm locked out of multiplayer games because no friends. I was supposed to be doing D&D, which would be social, but no space for me there. Can you believe it? So now, I'm just sitting here waiting for someone to invite me to their epic Minecraft roleplay server so that I can frickin' be friends with people only through content. That's my next great plan. Pretty good plan. Whoa. This song is good. What is this song? Bouncy Steps. Hell yeah. Hashtag BRAVEGLASS for D&D. Get me on White Pine, the Minecraft roleplay server. I saw that. Oh my gosh. There's some people that are doing the really creative things in this world still, and I so desperately want to be a part of anything similar. Hashtag BRAVEGLASS for White Pine. That would probably annoy them. That would probably annoy them. But I would want that more than anything. Just to be clear. Oh man. I don't even know how you get into things like that. I don't even know how to present to people that I am a valuable asset for creative projects online. I want to collaborate with people. I want to make art. I have an itch for it. I want people with lofty visions surrounding me. Wow, what a dream. Get your head out of the clouds. BRAVEGLASS, you got a job to do right now. You're right, you're right. Is this a news report? What is this? Counter beacons. That's dude, you know what soundtrack I can't play on here is the Castle Crashers soundtrack. I used to have Castle Crashers in my playlist a long time ago. I forget which song. I think maybe the Forest theme, but you can't. It gets flagged. Gets content ID'd. I'm really sad about it. Literally got copyright claimed on a stream for that because I played Castle Crashers. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks that people can't just like play Castle Crashers. Can't even do Castle Crashers Let's Plays anymore. What does the world come to if we can't frickin' do the annual Castle Crashers playthrough on the Mags channel? I do miss Castle Crashers though. Okay. Whatever this is, I'm not even skipping it. This is good. I like this. I'm rocking with whatever this is. Shout out Summon Knight, bro. Now there's a good multiplayer game. It is so good, dude. It's been forever since I've had 3 friends to play Castle Crashers with, though. And also, I will say that if you play Castle Crashers with people who know how... One time I played Castle Crashers with 2 guys that knew how to do, like, the infinite air attack exploit thing. And they would just do that on every screen to get a bunch of XP, and I like couldn't do it. And then I played one session like that, and I was like, I don't think I'll play multiplayer Castle Crashers for a long time, and I haven't. But it is such a good game. I love Castle Crashers. Anyway, it is a couple hours in. This song is so good. Rendezvous of the Stars, Ready to Fly. I mean, it's okay. I said it's really good. It's alright. Anyway, it's been a couple hours. I should probably go eat some sort of lunch. Thanks everybody for showing up. I think we had... I don't even know. 5 peak concurrent viewers? That's pretty good. That's DC. Thanks for the likes. Oh! Gotta update the like thing on the skeleton farm. 83. That's going down. That is going down. For all the conversations, please don't kill me for disliking Persona 5. I love you. And subscribe to the channel. I stream right here every week. I'll try and be around Friday evening, see what I'm doing there. But anyway, yeah. 9 million more. I think it's I mean, it's definitely closer to 10 million. We've been over this. Anyway, see you guys in the next episode.